We've made it to the end, and this is our summary sheet. Now, and this happens to be a purchase summary, so a couple of things I want to point out real quick. First off, when we set up our subscription originally, we suggested you put in your logo, and that's so you could brand yourself. It also has all of your company information here, your licenses and everything, so you're fully compliant. Now, one of the things that we do here is that we have actually 5 loans side by side. If you only want to do one loan and it's a quick thing, that's fine too. We do and have used the 5 loans side by side for 20 years, and our borrowers absolutely love it because what they can see is, for example, the closing costs, the difference, per loan. And this happens to be based on the interest rate, because the higher the interest rate, the lower your closing costs. So now you can explain what those no points, no fees are, and why it might make sense to actually buy down the interest rate. And we'll show you that one here in a second as well. It also puts in from the page 2 of the loan estimate all the breakdown of all the fees. Total cost to purchase the home, liquid reserves after the close. Remember, this one happened to have rental properties. Well, you need reserves for those, so it also gives you the net amount of what's left over and what the requirement is. Very, very important. The other thing that it does do is that it'll show you, your payment on your first and your second. Remember, we did a couple of examples here of what that might end up looking like. Also gives you your debt to income ratios, the top end and the bottom end. It also gives you the side-by-side comparison from page 3 of the loan estimate. What principal you will have paid off in 5 years. That's very important to understand. Now, one of the things here, and this is just wonderful, because you could be working with a borrower for months, weeks, during their search to buy a property. But until they make this decision of which loan they want, remember, they're making the choice. When they make the choice, then you have 3 days to actually disclose the formal loan estimate. So that's really important that you understand that. Now, the other thing that we wanted to show you here is the total cost analysis. So when you look at it, somebody said, wow, your rates are like crazy high, and we're buying down the rate, and I don't want to pay all those closing costs. Well, here we're at 2.625%. We have the total cost over 360 months of the principal and interest that you've paid, plus your closing costs is $727,799. Lower loan number 5, higher interest rates. Check this out: 3 1/8 lower closing costs. But ask the borrower this: are you sure you really want to spend $762,425 to pay for that house versus $727,000? Their answer is typically going to be, especially if they're going to be in that home for a long period of time, 30 years, for example, or maybe it's even an investment property. Investors absolutely love this, the fact that you can show them no points, no fees, bragging rights at a barbecue. It's probably the silliest financial decision they'll ever make. This is how you get around rate shoppers, okay? This wins every single time because look at the difference. We're over $55,000, $57,000 more to buy the same home. That doesn't make financial sense. Thanks for stopping by.